Johnson becoming the 5th most capped Warrior today. 196th game for the club as we get the game underway. It's going to be the Dolphins with the first possession. Straight away, it's the former Kiwis representative, Herman Ese, who has the first possession. Keep an eye who slots into dummy half in this lineup for the Dolphins. It looks like Jared Wallace is straight in there.
He's found himself to 2, play the balls, the rucks. You think who was going to be? We know that Bromwich has done it before, but he's the man who's stepping up for the role right now.
Now here's Ray Stone. Tackled strongly by Wade Egan and Tohu Harris. So Wallace, a front rower. And now here's the impressive Connolly Lemuelu. Came down from the Cowboys, so Dolphins make a good start as Milford goes high to end the first set. It's not been played at. The penalty is going to go against the Dolphins here. And here's the ruling from Grant Atkins inside the 10 metres.
Bit of anticlimax. You think about starts between these two promise so much. Level pegging on the scoreboard in terms of the top 8, but also in terms of talent as well. Both teams never give up. Both teams have been playing towards the end, the full 80 minutes, so this one's going to be a good clash tonight, Glenn.
It sure is. Here are the Warriors with their first possession. Now is Adam Fanor-Blake. Season he's having 138 metres from 14 carries per game. That's his average as Bunty Arfour goes over the halfway line.
Connolly moves, square.
Egan's first start in the Warriors since round 9. They're going to play some football early here as Pompey takes the line on.
We didn't see that shape last week. It's nice to see some passing.
Through Brinko Lee's tackle is Metcalf. Harris has Johnson. And now Newcourt. Trying to bring the crowd into the game nice and early in the first couple of minutes. Egan's away from dummy half. And here's R4 again. Last play now for the home side. Harris. Johnson. Big gap there for Rocco Berry. And he's died with the ball.
Well, it's a shame. Carrying the ball in his right hand, Rocco. We know he's got that flick pass. I thought there was an opportunity to get out the right. Nevertheless, you can't really dive the ball. Great set from the Warriors.
The Dolphins now trying to come out of their own line with Ewan Aiken in the centres. All season. Played a lot in the second row last year.
Surrender!
Ako, who's had a great season. Keeps playing like this. He'll be back in the Kiwis at the end of the year.
Career best form, Glenn.
There's Jesse Bromwich.
Bunty off!
Wallace scoops it up from dummy half. And now Esse again runs into Adam Fanor-Blake, thinking about that offload too. That was a good run.
If anything, it went back. Last. Jesse.
Milford with the kick. And the ball to bounce. There's Marcelo Montoya. And he's into the thick of the action with his first tuck. We've got Adam Blair sideline tonight. Kia ora, Adam.
Kia ora. Beautiful weather down there, guys. It's nice and frosty, but the boys are going to go at it. The Warriors are looking solid first start. Redcliffe, they're going to keep coming all day. Obviously simplifying their attack with having Jared Wallace in at the 9. Just going to get through their sets and try and build some pressure on the Warriors.
Trying to think, Adam, would Jared have been at the Broncos when you were there?
He was there when I was there, and he played a bit of 9 as well. You can see he's got a bit of a pass on him, but he might tire it out later on, guys. So the Warriors are just going to keep picking on him.
Adam Blair will be back to him throughout the game. Here he is, Wallace. Very experienced player, 31 years of age. He just put over the 200 game mark a couple of weeks ago as Johnson gives it to R4, who hits the line nice and strong. The Warriors a couple of penalties early in this game, giving them good field position.
Yeah, piggybacks coming out of their own end. That's not what you want to see, especially for the hometown. We know they've got the support behind them in terms of the crowd. That's going to let them off the hook.
Interesting to see if the Warriors challenge this one. Jackson Ford dropping the ball, but he regathered it. And they are going to challenge it because Grant Atkins is ruling it went into a Dolphins player before he regathered it.
That's what I saw on first sight.
Let's see if...
We're going to see if Jackson Ford retains possession.
Oh, I think that might A pretty good challenge. His hand is there.
Just looking to determine whether the ball contacts a Dolphins defender before Jackson Ford regains it.
Well, his hand's there, but
just looking for an alternate angle that is clearer.
Because he's tackling him. You never know, he might have made a break.
Yeah, Jackson Ford regains possession without the ball contact.
That's a great challenge, isn't it?
The challenge is successful.
Tackle 2 here, mate.
Yeah, tight one, but sometimes your first impression is the right one.
Go back.
well, I think Sean Johnson's the one. He seems to be in and around it when he's got great vision. When he sees something comes on and often he challenges, he gets it right.
Time on. Hold. Yep, go.
Retain the ball.
Thanks, mate.
4 tackles left in the set. Here's Fanua Blake. Jesse Bromwich up on him, nice and tight. As is Wallace.
Get up, Darren! Hold, wait! Go 3 beyond.
They're on the 30.
3.
Here's Harris. Good crook start. Now to Berry again. Good to see Berry getting a couple of early touches. Good fast play the ball. Here's Newcourty behind the ruck. Into the 10 he goes. A big powerhouse back rower. Johnson. Johnson runs and there's a try. Sean Johnson fools them.
Well, I tell you what, he remembers when he was 12 years of age, when he was watching Stacey Jones in this very jumper, which made him decide to play the game of rugby league. And this time, that was very much Jones-like. Straight through, shows the ball, scores under the black dot, honey, hit him, smiler.
Watch Johnson of 10 years ago, you see, just a dummy, slices straight through Dolphins defence. They'll be disappointed with that one, but good opening try for Sean Johnson.
Yeah, that's similar to the try he got against the Bulldogs to win it back in round 4.
Well, last time out here at Go Media Stadium, they didn't get the points against the Roosters, any points in fact, but already very early in, first time down this end of the field, Glenn, and Sean Johnson does it all himself.
Their 3rd try of the season for Johnson. There's his season success rate, 77%. Down all right with the kick. He's just brought up 1,300 premiership points too with that try. He's only the 3rd New Zealander to have done it. Make it 1,302 now. We'll probably guess who the other 2 are, with a score at 6 points to 0. Darryl Halligan and Matthew Ridge.
Oh, you just look at it. Once again, it goes to the line. It's got a bit of shape there, inside and out. He damaged to the big man who's been in fine form. Tell you what, it's been wonderful to see the Warriors are playing out on the edges, but also playing through the middle, having a lot of joy playing direct through the middle, and I think that's what's going to be the key tonight.
Beautiful night, isn't it? Pitches in the mid-teens at the moment. Nice and dry at the moment. Larry's probably right. It's probably going to get a little chewy a little bit later, which will make ball handling interesting. So if Adam Fanua-Blake keeps running like that, I don't think it's going to be an issue for the Warriors.
I don't know what you prefer, him running direct and straight, or just using some footwork so he doesn't have to be so direct and confronting.
They're running it wide of the ruck, and Kenya Corey, he looks amped for this game. Egan scoops it up. R4.
Herman, Jesse off. Kenny back.
2 big runs from Marata Newcourty. Harris, there goes Egan.
5, Herman, no more.
Capture his form that he had at the start of the season. That will really benefit the Warriors. Johnson on the last play. Good kick, that one. Good chase by Berry. And Jesse knew could go nowhere.
Well, that's what you got to do with him. We know what wheels he's got. As soon as he gets the charge, you just got to put your body in front and put him on the ground. Wonderful player, great speed.
Aiken, Karima, now to Isaako. 38 points this season, 11 points scoring in the NRL, going great.
Surrender, mate. 3.
Now here's Brinko Lee.
Back here, hold, wait.
Very experienced team. A lot of good players in this Dolphins side as we see Bromwich. Great offload, and there's Cody Nikarima sniping behind the ruck out to Kenny Bromwich. Out it goes to Jermaine Isaako. Luke Metcalf got him. Nice play by the Dolphins though. Bromwich gives it back to Milford to put that spiral bomb up. Big banana bend on that one. Bromwich has got it. Still the last play, Aiken out to New. In the end, it's all ended rather tamely for the Dolphins on that last play.
Beautiful bit of play from the Dolphins, and also the Warriors making sure that they defend that well. Nice direct carry, beautiful, well met as well from the Dolphins. Pompey hits the ball up off second face.
It's Galawatani Celesniak at his absolute best there. Here he is again. Throwing himself into the line.
Back in hole, wait. Go 3.
Jared Wallace was in there. Easing that shoulder as Adam Fanua-Blake gets an offload away. Metcalf's there. Ran for 80 metres last week with Metcalf.
Back here, Herman, wait. Go 4.
Harris. Close to the ruck as he normally stands.
Back, go. Nothing late.
Last play now to Johnson.
Give 10 Bunty.
Getting down to Cody Nikarima.
Run 10.
There he is, tackled on 15 metres out from his own line.
Oh, he's a dangerous man. You've mentioned he's already played for the Warriors, 59 games in fact, and if he does get any open ball territory in terms of open field running, he'll be very dangerous.
So 1-2, if we might see him in at dummy half at some point. Very experienced dummy half player, of course. But Wallace remains there for the meantime. No Jeremy Marshall-King. Remember, as Kenny Bromwich puts a little bit of footwork on. Oh, he's lost it, and Pompey's got it.
Great opportunity here for the Warriors.
Full set, 30 metres out. Here's forward. Jesse Bromwich getting up very fast again on these Warriors ball runners. Harris is our 4. Warriors hungry for more points. Johnson, Metcalf, there's Pompey, and there goes Montoya. He's taken just a couple of metres out, did well to stay in the field of play there. Jackson forward, a little hesitant from dummy half. Warriors have lost a bit of momentum, so Harris will set it up for the last play.
That's a great scramble from the Dolphins as they try and defend up now. Very good defensive team.
Johnson gets it from Egan. Johnson, Nickel Cookster, he's there. Did he get it down though? He's confident, Chance Nickel Cookster.
Yeah, Tessie Niu came off his wing. He did a fantastic job.
Oh, he is up. Beautiful stop there. And then he's driven back into the field of play. Wonderful defence.
Well, firstly, it's the roll and making sure it's not double movement, but Tessie Niu coming in. Honey.
Initially grounds the ball short of the line. Just looking to see whether the ball touches the ground in the end goal at any point.
I got his finish point. I got his finish point in the field of play.
Yeah, the ball remains up, and then Charles Nickel Clockstar is forced back into the field of play. We have a decision.
Jesse, Ewan, it's going to be play the ball here. Because it's a handover.
Yeah, it'll be a handover.
So play the ball there.
Stopped in the field of play. What great defence from Tessie Niu there. The Warriors having all the momentum in this opening 11 minutes. Really threatening down the right edge. But after Neil Kure, Shant's coming in through the back there, backed himself. We've got defence from the Dolphins.
Warriors are Dolphins hunting now, and there is a crusher tackle on one of those Dolphins players. A penalty to the Dolphins.
Well, that relieves the pressure. A really good chance to just jam them in that corner. Turn that defence into attack. See Marata coming around. It's pretty hard to disappear in that situation, especially when you've got the legs tackler in there from Marata.
It's on report for the crusher.
R4 goes on report for that contact.
It's a hard position for Bunty because he's also got the momentum of Rocco Berrien behind him, so they're really just trying to complete the tackle, but He'll go to Durushi. Ewan Aikens in a fair amount of pain, though.
He doesn't look comfortable at all, does he? Now the Dolphins hit hard. There's Connolly Lemuelu.
20 move, Dylan square, hold, wait, go, yardage 1.
Hopefully Aiken's got a stinger and he'll be okay.
Adding off the ball!
He is fired up too.
Wait, go 2.
Jesse plays the ball now. Jesse Bromwich.
He's in there fired up. He's been everywhere, Bunty, with the ball, without the ball.
That's 3 big tackles in the space of 60 seconds. Now Stone.
Marauder off the shoulder, Bunty back.
Actually named to play at lock, the former Eels player. Milford. Poor pass that time, goes to ground and Brinko Lee tidies up. Big strong centre though. Remember you won a premiership with the Storm in 2020.
Okay. Nothing like Tahu.
Milford.
All good. It's okay.
Spiral bomb this time and up goes Wataniza Lesniak, takes it comfortably.
Very good take. Their time's coming out of their own end now. Cause chances in there. Loves a yardage carry.
Go 2.
See what, here's Rocco Berry. Oh, gee whiz, he is gone. Far out.
Tackle 3, time off. They will review it. I think it's a
Well, he's had lots of injury problems, Rocco Berry. Interest here in Jared Wallace.
I think it's
Could be
head
a
on
shoulder
head.
charge right there.
I think it's head on head. I think from the shoulder charge, his head hits the head of Jared Wallace.
We understand that. We have that. Yeah. Just hang on.
No, but his arm's by side.
Can you go back?
It's worth pointing out
Can you
that
go back? You're going to get
knockout
the
there for
I'll explain
Rocco
that. There's a
Berry
shoulder
has
charge.
come from the head clash rather
Okay.
than the shoulder charge.
Now the call is if whether it was a shoulder charge or a legal tackle.
Can you get off?
Interesting to see how the officials handle this one. Wallace is going to be the subject of some
the shoulder charge.
scrutiny.
His turn goes back to it.
Okay, mate.
He's got his back to it.
There's a shoulder charge in it. Back you go. Back you go. Back you go. Back you go. You're getting the penalty. Back you go. It's going to be a penalty. Jared, it's on report. There's a shoulder charge.
No sin bin.
The reason he's the way he is from the head clash, but the penalty's for the shoulder charge, okay? That illness, the way he is, isn't a result of the shoulder to the head or anything, okay?
If he tackles properly, then there's no...
It happens at the same time, mate.
No, it's because of the force from the shoulder charge created the whiplash.
They're saying that
we've
it
all the
is
same
a
time,
head
mate.
clash, which is the problem. It's not a result of the shoulder charge, but the shoulder charge is illegal to begin with. So how does that one play out?
Well, it's a penalty, according to the officials, and nothing more. That's how it's playing out, honey.
Yeah, we'll be lucky to see Rocco Berry back because he's not in a good way as he stumbles off the sideline to get a HIA. So
In the middle.
unlucky for him, but
Back.
the Warriors use this momentum now.
So Josh Curran comes out, so that will see Nukore move to the centres, presumably. That's we see Arthur get a bit of payback.
That's a great shot.
That's where we'll be, and we'll see Curran move into that back row position on this right edge. Away goes Egan. Here's Nukore. Oh, he's had it smacked out of his hands, but it's been ruled a loose carry.
It's a beautiful line, but you must hold the ball. Courageous line running in behind the ruck. He knows.
Love the way Marata Nukore runs in. Oh, gee, that was a great shot. He is starting to wreak some havoc on that right edge, honey.
Yeah, sure is.
15 seconds, let's go.
You see it was Cody actually getting a hand on the ball. Bit of a loose carry from
Locks in. Jones.
Marata.
Get in for me. Block off. Hold. Break.
The Dolphins. It's been the Warriors who've all the attacking in the first 14 minutes of this game. Dolphins haven't been inside the Warriors 20 at all. All their possessions been in their own half pretty much.
Wide off now, square Bunty. Go 2.
89% the Warriors are completing very high once again. Dolphins down at 71.
Wait, hold! Go 3.
Confirmation, 68% of the possession the Dolphins have had has been inside their own half. Now, New is going absolutely nowhere there as the Warriors. They know how threatening he can be on that right and that left wing side. Yes, he's made a strong start. See him playing well.
Well, he bobbled the ball, but still strong in contact.
Milford goes to kick. It's going to go straight down the throat of Marcelo Montoya. And he's hit hard by Bromwich. And that's an illegal shot. High shot, it's been ruled. Discipline hurting the Dolphins here. 4th penalty now.
That's people high.
Keep an eye on him.
Yeah, absolutely high. Once again, I think Dolphins have been guilty of coming down there really helping the Warriors out of their own end, not being able to build pressure. Something this side does really well normally, the Dolphins. And unfortunately tonight, they've just let the Warriors out of their own end, releasing that pressure valve for them to get out too easy.
It's great to see Jesse Bromwich still playing a lot of fire and brimstone, isn't it?
Oh, an absolute weapon. What a career he's had, and the way he's playing, it's going to be going for a few more years yet.
306th game in the NRL tonight for Jesse Bromwich. It's for Noah Blake. Here's Harris. He's looking good as they shift it out to Nukori again. So they want to get those legs really pumping. Here's Harris. Oh, Metcalf ran into Milford. His opposite number. He was going nowhere. Here's Harris. Taken by Ray Stone. Last play now for the Warriors. Here's Johnson. Taken by Wataneza Lesniak. He's not going to free that up.
Hand over. Play the ball 10 by 10.
Great work defensively there from the Dolphins, shutting him down.
Well, Dolphins coming out off the line again. Let's go back to Adam Blair. You got an update on Rocco Berry?
Yeah, I think it was pretty obvious, the guys, that head knock was real bad, and Rocco Berry's not going to be able to return. So we're just wishing and hoping that he's okay and everything goes all right. So just for his family out there, he's in good hands. Just quickly, Joshy Curran looks like he's sitting in the centre position. Andrew Webster's obviously liking what Marata's doing on that right edge with his back row and his lines he's running.
Yeah, that's right. It's interesting to see Curran in the centres.
I'll tell you what, Marata, according to your point, Blairy is really spotting up Katoa, doing a lot of work, finding him every time.
Kenny Bromwich. Side to 40. Good kick though by Milford. He's found a lot of spare space here. And that kick's going into touch. It's only just outside the 40-metre line, but great kick by Milford.
In the middle. Just come back. Both feet. Okay, no tackles.
The Warriors stole that try to Sean Johnson, the only scorer in the game. Converted his own try. There's Curran taking a carry.
And a line speed from the Dolphins, spectacular, led by that man. Oh, and he goes for another effort again. Leading the way is Jesse Bromwich.
Isn't he what? He is up for this game, isn't he? Jackson Ford is trying to really hurt the Warriors. There's Nickel Cookstad. Try last week against the Broncos. Johnson kicking on the 5th tackle. He's not going to get the angle on it. Back goes Jermaine Isaikako. Oh, and he bounces Luke Metcalf out of the way. Bunty in there hitting Brinko Lee hard again.
Well, he didn't like it. He put on his little man. He'll have a go himself. There's some big hits out there. Isaikako just sit down, he reckons.
Bunty Afua, he's made 17 tackles in the game already. He is leading the tackle count. Working his butt off on D. As Wallace pops out a little late offload to Esse. And now here is Milford. That's Kenny Bromwich. Just over the halfway line. Only 2 tackles left in the set, though. Milford. Last play now. Travis Katoa putting up the kick. And he's pushed it too far. That's not a great kick from Katoa.
Oh, look, Dolphins really struggling with their field position. The end of set kicks haven't paid off for them either. The Warriors, on the other hand, working really hard in terms of the yardage set. They're in for a real arm wrestle here.
Change on the sideline after 20 minutes. Welcome back Mitch Barnett. First appearance in a Warriors jumper since round 3, and here's a chance down this right wing side. It's Nikori who with the ball. Oh, there's a clever kick. The bounce is critical here. Oh, Nikorima's got it covered. And now he can return with interest here too, Cody Nikorima.
Well, that's classy from Cody. Did a great job indeed. Had numbers coming at him, 3 in fact, but the fact that he diffused that kick and was able to come back and get some yards.
Great work by Nikorima. It's Ako again. Exciting play by the Warriors. Good to see them seeing a bit of space down that right edge as Bromwich comes up towards the halfway line.
Look at him hunting. Mitch Barnett is coming off his line. He's having a surge.
Great to see Barnett. He's a key player for the Warriors. If he can stay on the field, no doubt about it.
Nothing right.
First game as a Warrior on this ground. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Picked up here by Curran. Oh, the referee's blown it up here. Was there a knock-on by the Warriors? Yes.
That was unfortunate for the Dolphins. They're looking really good down their left-hand side. Pass is not quite going to hands by Milford. He is looking threatening. Katoa as well loses his footing.
Play the ball, forward pass first.
Going with the forward pass first before the knock on.
Geronimo, was that challenge, mate? Come on.
This came off the fingertips of Josh Curran. Unfortunate for Milford there that he slipped. Kept his footing there, honey. That might have been very interesting for the Dolphins.
Would have been up to see that foot race. Josh Curran, it looked like he had a good 10-metre lead from the next chaser.
No, you go back. You go back. You're bringing it forward. You go from there. Oh, go. Go with it. Yardage.
It's Jackson forward.
Move now! He's 10 wide.
Egan. Egan's away. Oh, Barnett's there. Oh, intercepted by Cody Nikorima. And Nikorima's gassing them. Brilliant play from Nikorima. Here's Isa Ako. What a tackle from Egan to stop the try. The Dolphins a big chance for them. It's gone backwards. It's a restarted tackle count. It's all happening. Here's Katoa. Out it comes the new, and it's a forward pass.
Oh, they're unlucky. They were in the Dolphins. After all that great work from Cody Nikorima down the other end, they come 100 metres downfield. Cody Nikorima take a bow. The ball on the string. He just could see it there. Barnett, he just played it beautifully. Look at his eyes. Enlarged. He saw that, then he comes charging down the field. Chase back was sensational there, honey.
Oh, he linked up beautifully, didn't he, with Isa Ako.
Heads down. Heads down in half. Half.
And here's the forward pass. Oh, gee, that's a tight call, that one.
Oh, it's great scramble defence from the Warriors to shut that down because they were in for points without a doubt there. So, unfortunately, the Dolphins coming up with more errors. They'll be disappointed, only completing at 64% at the moment.
Well, exciting period of play, wasn't it?
Brilliant. Absolutely. Once again, we're seeing a gutsy performance from the Dolphins, though. They just stay in the fight. Both their teams are renowned for it this year, and we're seeing it unfold again.
The tackle on Harris from Lemuelu. Now here's Adam Fanua-Blake. 8 carries. He's already run for 55 metres. Johnson to end the set. Kessie New. And Tohu Harris has got a problem in back play. Let's hope it's not that knee again. There's Ewan Aiken as play continues. Comes Isa Ako. And a penalty goes to the Dolphins. Brinko Lee is also struggling on the far side of the field. It's looked like he could be done for the night.
Oh, well, we know what that could mean if Brinko Lee's walking back. There's somewhat of a cold hero, really.
Alan Stefani is on. Looking forward to seeing him get a good run here. He's going to get 55 minutes of play. And there's Harris. We've got to keep our eye on Tohu Harris. He's still there, but you can see he's just struggling for maximum mobility as we see Jared Wallace taking a carry. Now, Max Plath is out there. Welcome to the NRL. This is his first game in the NRL. Short ball is a beauty from Milford to Kenny Bromwich. Max Plath, the son of John Plath, who won 4 premierships at the Broncos. Milford's running, look out. Good ball to Lemuelu. Oh, that's a big tackle from Josh Curran. That was close for the Warriors. The Dolphins starting to move nicely now. 26 minutes, that's a cracking tackle.
Oh, Barnett.
Barnett.
That's what he's here for.
Katoa, Aiken, there's the goal line right there. Ooh, it's a set restart on the last. Can you believe that? There's a dive at the line by Lemuelu. And he's held up.
Time off. Josh owes you well after one.
Exciting play in the last 5 minutes. Ever since Cody Nikarima intercepted that ball, they've been on fire.
Well, the defence of the right edge has been really holding solid. They've thrown everything at them. And remember, you still got Josh Curran sitting in the centres there, so his defence out on their right edge has been pretty sharp so far.
Stone inside the 10. Here's Plath. Here's Jared Wallace. Back to his usual role of being a front rower. Plath again, looks for Katoa. There's Nikarima up. Looking to delay the pass, but he's gobbled up by Adam Whanua-Blake. Last play now for the Dolphins. There's the kick from Milford. He's kicking for Isa Ako, who's close to grabbing it, but it's come forward. Tafari's going to go over and force the ball, but surely that's come forward. Off Jermaine Isa Ako.
Kick chasers are confirmed as being onside. The ball is knocked on by Jermaine Asako in the field of play. Just
All right, ground it, mate.
yeah, and then regathered in the field of play. We have a decision.
Hard luck for Tafari.
10 more 10.
He's got some whānau in the crowd today, and they won't stop smiling if he can get over and score a 4-pointer.
Well, I'm disappointed he didn't get his hands on the ball. I'd love to see him run, get a crack at it.
Oh, he'll get his hands on the ball, don't worry.
Powerful athlete.
Jesse Bromwich, good first stint from him. 5 carries, 41 metres, 7 tackles. Some big tackles too. Here's Montoya. Still just the 1 try in the game to Sean Johnson. Here's Barnett. Carry from Barnett. Bit of a wobbly play, the Melbourne play continues. Here's Adam Whanua-Blake.
Max off the ball!
Averaging up over 56 minutes a game now. Adam Whanua-Blake, beautiful pass. Nickel Cookstart. Oh, just linked up with the wrong player there, and Barnett. Metcalf was right there as well. But a wonderful break there by Nickel Cookstart. Here's Johnson. Here he is again. This is Curran. What it is, Lesniak. Oh, he's frustrated.
Oh, well, just overplaying it at times, getting excited. They're finding themselves in open territory. First of all, it was Krugstad who made his way through. You did have Luke Metcalf coming on the inside, but firstly, he saw that it was Barnett, but unfortunately wasn't able to put it right in front of him. Here on his right pass, ball behind. Disappointing there, honey.
They're getting some good inroads in and around the middle of the ruck there. Probably a true reflection of the Dolphins. They're missing Jeremy Marshall King through there, but It's good.
Warriors. Sorry, honey, I was just about to say Warriors have blown a couple of opportunities on that right edge now. Chance to look at Crookstar open, you know, held up. Now that one.
Toe, come on.
You're a rate as good as we see Wallace trying it in reverse and not by choice either.
Barnett in there as well.
Oh, Nichols!
That's a shot as he stands over him as well. And a Fanua Blake.
Here's Bromwich.
5 to go.
Oh, Mark Nichols, he's a tough rooster. Oh, now Kenny Bromwich is hurt. Maybe he's gone down and twisted his ankle there, has he?
Time off. Second 5.
Let's have a look at Nichols.
That's a beautiful shot. The crowd loving it, just watching that. The oohs, the ahs as they see the big screen, the replays. The mouth open wide as he yells down on his frail victim. Great shot, but as you said, Nichols, tough as they come, he laughs it off.
Here's Kenny Bromwich, concerned there about his right ankle, maybe. Pick it up here, guys.
Kenny, trust the ball. Kenny. Trust the ball. Yeah, run. Over here. Last
He didn't see much in that at all. During that replay, I just watched his right ankle entirely, and he didn't really appear to do too much at all, but look, he's going to run it off. He's a tough guy. As the set ends. Oh! It's okay. It's okay. It was never in doubt.
Kenny, move! He's 10.
Here's Montoya. And Nickel Crookstar back into the action. What a great ability to just put behind him. Things that happen very quickly. There's Dalawatani Zalesniak. He's hit hard strongly there by Mark Nichols. And also Ray Stone. Harris. Beautiful catch by Nickel Crookstar in the end. Now Harris looks like he's okay after all. Nicorni again. Running at Katoa.
Spotting him up all night, running at him.
There's Johnson. A bit of space there, not too much there for him. Jermaine Isa'ako back over the 20.
You wouldn't know Mitch Barnett's been out since round 3. Been right amongst it since it's come on. Referee getting rid of a trainer's bottle that was left on the field.
Second one, time on, go.
There's Valence Tafari. Third NRL game for him, the 22-year-old. Really interesting interview with Wayne Bennett during the week. Reckons in about 12 to 18 months, Tafari is going to be on it, big time. He reckons he continues on the path that he's on, is going to be a very good NRL player.
Wayne Bennett knows the size of the man, the speed, and the ability. We've already seen him score.
And you said earlier in the pre-match, Monty, too, it's his body shape, too difficult to tackle.
Very hard to tackle, especially with that speed as well.
Nothing late on him, nothing late.
And goes the kick from Milford.
Max, give turn, Max.
After being taken by Marcelo Montoya.
Mark, move! Back and hold.
There's Dalawatani Zalesniak throwing himself into the line again. He's run for over 50 metres now. He'll start taking a carry. There's a late offload. And it's picked up by Barnett. Oh, here he goes, Mitch Barnett.
Release Mitch!
An answer from Mitch Barnett.
Egan, here's Adam Fanua-Blake. Get that run from Fanua-Blake. He's lost it though. And play on, and it's going to be Kenny Bromwich.
Back and hold.
Not often you see Fanua-Blake losing the ball like that. Fourth error for the Warriors. Here's Tafari. Jermaine Isa'ako. Seen him in the clear. He scored 12 tries this season. That's the top try scorers in the NRL. Makasivo leading that stat at the moment. Good short ball to Lemuelu.
Back here, hold.
7 minutes to play until half-time. There goes the kick from Milford. Isa'ako chasing it through. Montoya had to play at it. Didn't take the risk. Interesting decision there by Montoya. Ended up being a kick that was very useful because it put the defender in a bit of doubt. Adam Blair, you got an update for us?
Yep, he's obviously Brinko Lee come off the field. I thought it may have been a hamstring, but it seems to be a calf. They're going to reassess at halftime and see how he can go. But what I've heard is he doesn't like playing 80 minutes. That's just a little joke, guys. So yeah, leave him there.
Okay, here goes Plath. Now Nichols has got the line right there. The very flat pass to Nichols.
Very flat.
Here's Plath. Scored in possession, close to the line. Wallace. Back to Kator. This is Milford. Metcalf's got him wrapped up. Kafare in that dummy half. Now Kator. St. Stone back on the inside. Nikarima. Oh, good short ball, but a good tackle by Curran. Right around Lemuelu. Away goes Nikarima from dummy half. Last play. Beautifully gathered by New, and there's the try, the Dolphins. 6 minutes out from half-time, they're back in it.
Well, he's haunted them. Cody Nikarima, he's been brilliant at the back today. Diffusing tries, having attacking plays of his own, really causing havoc amongst this Warriors side. You've seen him get him out of dummy half as well. Sums up the situation well. The team's Lesniak gets up nice and high, but still got a touch shot, but not enough to stop her from scoring that try. This team is resilient, the Dolphins, and they can score points too, honey.
Tessie New, the 5th try of the season for him. 8th game of the season. Tessie New moving over from the Broncos last year. Beautifully done by Nikarima. Just enough height on that pass, honey.
Well, he catches Josh Curran in and around that ruck. Cody Nikarima. He's been exceptional this first half for the Dolphins. Seems to be enjoying his football out there.
Nathan Feen amongst that huddle as well, one of the trainers there for the Dolphins. An ex-Warrior, ex-St. George, ex-Cowboy.
Jermaine Isaako, leading NRL point scorer, 138 so far this season. Sliding by, so Warriors lead by 2. With about 4 to play. He now has 16 career tries. He, of course, played for Tonga at the World Cup last year too.
Well, you think the Warriors, they go in with the biggest score at half-time with the way they've had a lot of possession. Completion's been high as well. The Dolphins have come back in the back end of this first half. Put it down to that man. It's been brilliant, Cody. Defensively, offensively, he's really caused problems and havoc for this Warriors side.
He's got the highest run meters of any player in the game, 106. There's Hamaso Habuai Fido not playing today, neither Tom Gilbert, although he'll be out for some time. Those guys involved in Origin. Kick-off from Adam Pompey. Good chase by the Warriors. Kenny Bromwich. Plath out to Mark Nichols. Late bloomer is Mark Nichols for sure. Here's Jared Wallace. Plath. Lemuelu, good footwork at the line. Fair play to the Dolphins. They've come back really nicely in the back end of this first half. And Montoya. And he throws himself.
Done their homework on this back 5, particularly Montoya and Martins Lesniak, because they've done a wonderful job in stopping them.
He's injured in that tackle.
Tackle 2.
What do you reckon, Monty?
Well, I think if you look at that straight away, and I think you hear the crowd as well, and a number of hip drops that got penalised heavily through the start of the season.
Time on.
Martin Zelezniak probably had his best game of the season last week. Massive numbers. Penalties. Martin Zelezniak hobbles back to the right wing.
3. Go with him now.
Run it off as we see 4-0 Blake come up towards the halfway line. Egan. Here's Luke Metcalf. He's really had a chance to show his wares in the first couple of games for the Warriors. Johnson. Karima catches it nicely. He's been very secure at fullback.
Well-timed jump, which means they couldn't pick him off with a huge defensive hit as he comes to ground.
That's Nikarima.
How we going, Jarrett? He's going to move it.
Just cocked an arm there, didn't he, from Josh Curran.
Jarrett.
And the bunker are examining that one too.
Back here. I stopped it, not him. Time on.
They're going to lay on. Can either of these teams score again before the half is done in 2 minutes? Ewan Aitken takes a run from dummy half. He didn't go far, did he? Former Warrior.
They know him well, don't they?
Plath. Darren Wallace again. Good offload from him. He's had a very good first half, starting the game at dummy half and moving into a middle forward. Forward pass. Forward pass. Dolphins give up possession easily there now. 80 seconds left in the first half. What do the Warriors cook up here with 28 metres out from the Dolphins line?
They've got a scrum right in the middle of the field, so there's options either way. But now you've got a bit of pace as you see him coming around. It's definitely forward pass there.
Plath has just got to tidy that area of his game up. Got away with one earlier.
Well, there's 3 each side here, and I'm picking they're going to go to the left, aren't they? They're not going to get Adam Fanua-Blake off the scrum, are they, honey?
It's a good bet, it's a good bet.
Metcalf. Pompey. Tafade. Good job defensively on him.
Well, he tried to use that speed, try to get on the outside, but well defended by the Dolphins.
Metcalf again. Morris looking flat-footed. To find something is Harris. Good run by Harris. Down to the 10 he goes. Egan. Johnson hovering on the left this time. Jackson forward. It's a set restart for the Warriors. Barnett. Good tackle from Kenny Bromwich. Good hands from Egan at dummy half. Here's a chance. Metcalf. Oh, he reached out. I reckon that could be an interesting decision for the bunker. Is it a try or a double movement?
I think he changed hands.
Got no try.
In terms of his ball-carrying hand. Started in his right, then I think he moved it to his left. Oh, vice versa, actually left to his right.
Surely the tackle's completed right there.
Yeah.
Look over that. Yeah, where the left. Luke Metcalf has the ball in his left arm. The arm carrying the ball touches the ground.
No, I might have got him. I just didn't see when I was coming back.
He then changes to the right arm and extends the ball to the try line, constituting a double movement.
Thanks, mate.
Well, you see it time and time again when you get so close.
Jared.
It's hard not to reach out.
Temptation's too much, isn't it, sometimes, Monty?
It is too much.
Just hold on, let's get these blokes behind you. Stay back. Back behind you.
Here is Bromwich with the last play of the first half. That will do it. So just a try apiece for both teams. Sean Johnson and Tessie New. Just the difference is that conversion to Sean Johnson. Warriors lead at half-time by 6-4. One thing the Warriors do very well as we get the second half underway. It's Fanua Black with the first carry. Of course, the Warriors will be recognising Daniel Anderson later on in the season too, Monty. Round 25.
Absolutely.
Delaying the old boys' day until then, right? So try and raise some good money for Daniel Anderson.
There's a lot happening there. There's going to be a luncheon, so details will come out very soon. Cameron George and Mark Robinson have really got behind this and helping Daniel Anderson, a guy who's just given this club so much history, who started us on the winning ways in terms of making the final series.
Here's Egan. Wish Daniel Anderson all the best with his recovery. As we see Tohu Harris. He seems to have shrugged off that problem, whatever he had, towards the end of that first half. Maybe it wasn't a knee, maybe it was something else. Here's Egan. Giving it to Johnson inside the Dolphins half. Jesse New, the try scorer. Nicely timed run there from Marata Nyukuri.
Oh, it's a great tackle from Marata. Jesse New catches it, but he gets delivered down to him straight away. Physicality from both sides. They realise the importance of this match. Very close, second footy.
Nakarima in that dummy half, and now Tessie New again. Good driving, tackling from Jackson Ford to Wade Egan. Dolphins have basically gone nowhere in 3 tackles.
Surrender! Stand! Surrender! Go for, surrender, Jermaine.
Plath remains out there, so does Jaron Wallace. Played the first 40 minutes of this game.
Marcus, go. Nothing
They've only made it to the 40, the Dolphins.
He's inside 40.
And Nickel Crook start.
Number 10.
Good opening start here for the second half for the Warriors. They really moved forward nicely and hitting the ball nice and hard. There was Marcelo Montoya.
Max off the arm. Hold. Go 2.
Johnson. Here's Watani Lesniak. One of those players has left. And this is Lemuelu who's down. And Ray Stone is struggling too.
He's in contact. Alan Martins Lesniak, you know he does everything at 100 miles an hour. Seemed to me as a head clash. Lemuelu's been brilliant for his side. Head on shoulder. Not quite getting his head in the right place when he tried to put a shot on Dallin. His head hit Dallin's shoulder.
Stone fell awkwardly. Got his arm trapped under Watani Lesniak. Here goes Lemuelu, who's off for an HIA. Stone looks like he's okay.
As tough as they come.
He is, isn't he?
Look at him. And a normal man will be on his way to the bench.
It's not a man you're going to argue against, are you?
Let's tackle 3, away for him.
You do, you're going to have a pretty convincing case.
Let's go, mate.
Lemuelu is off. Mason Teague comes on.
Sideline, go 3.
7th NRL game for him. Johnson, nice play. Nyukuri. Good tackle from Ewan Aiken. And their hands full with Marata Nyukuri out on that right flank in this game. Here's Fanua Blake almost wriggling through. Fast play the ball. Egan. Johnson, tailor-made for him here. Want to see him having a run, but he's dying with the ball there. He just couldn't resist. Again, the temptation.
I think the ball needed to go on that first pump. Like what he tried to do, though, when he's going to the line, it's what we want to see. Going down that short side a couple of times through that 5-minute period. Been successful so far.
That first set, Honey Hirami Smiler was a good one by the Warriors defensively just a moment ago. Now they're going to need to replicate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Dolphins really making 40 metres of that last set, but They seem to have got some momentum here. So all the reserves start to come on and make a bit of an impact for the Dolphins.
Great run from Tafari just before. Remember, he's in there for Brinko Lee, who's out injured.
Oh, just carried 3 of them.
Heading out his way again. This time, Kenny Bromwich takes the tackle. Better set this time from the Dolphins. All sparked by Tafari. Goes the kick from Milford. Beautifully taken by Dallin Watene-Zelezniak.
Oh, the contact, great catch. And the play of the board as well. Stone hammered him. Sean Johnson had a dummy half. Bit of momentum was he on.
He's looking for a penalty there, and Johnson looks at Grant Atkins, the referee. Now Josh Curran. Sealed off the offload. There's been some big hits in this game. Harris. Might need to nip to the service station shortly, someone to get some more ice bags, I reckon. Here comes Nickel Crookstar. This is looking good here for the Warriors. Curran. 10 metres out. Egan. Johnson punches it through. Jamal Blake was there, and in the end it's tidied up by the Dolphins, but only just.
I need to go a little bit deeper. Hard to do, though. This chase is good. Keeping them in here, off their line. Line speed is what you need.
No forced dropouts in the game so far. Johnson's created plenty of those through the season so far. He's had 13. Struggling out of that tackle as Nichols is going nowhere. Great tackle from Barnett.
Oh, his line speed. How excited is he? Round 3 since he last played. Off the line, he's been amongst it all.
Dolphins spreading it. Milford.
5, Luke! Nothing right!
It goes to Katoa for the kick.
Give 10, give 10! Give 10!
Bounces nicely for Chance Nickel Crookstar, who can wind up here.
Max move! Oh, right.
Barnett. Johnson. Watene-Zelezniak now. Just need to get some shape here. This is an opportunity for them. 4 tackles, 30 metres out. Need to get in position to end the set. Force a repeat set, perhaps. Johnson. Metcalf. Adam Pompey. Montoya. Johnson. Good hands from Harris. And the chance goes begging with Newcourt losing it.
Well, execution off, but not the right choice as well. Run into outside shoulders. They really need to square up. Make them come off their line, make them bite defensively. Then you're going to have those holes to run into.
Oh, honey, there's been no problem with the Warriors' defence in this game so far. It's just their execution.
Oh, they come out with real urgency in terms of their second half defence. Seeing Dolphins struggling to get out of the 20 the last set, now the 30-metre hit look likely to go to a kick, and then Warriors just not quite putting icing on the cake in those sets.
Sean Johnson with the shot then, turning back the clock.
Stone playing that one. Now Wallace. As honest as they come, and there's the offload. Brilliant play from Jared Wallace. Career best form. Of course, a few years ago when he made the Origin team. What he's winding back the clock a bit. Here's the kick from Milford. Disappointing end of that set there for the Dolphins. And here's Nickel Crookstar. There's been a late tackle and back play. In the meantime, this is Metcalf. And it's come off a Dolphins player out of touch. But back and back play, Montoya is down. But they're going to go back and have a look at this incident right here.
It's not good as well. Oh, it's a mile late. It's an absolutely mile late.
Yep, got to be a card for Milford here.
Chilba, so he's going. He is, stay there. Yep. Stay there. Anthony!
But there's a Simban there for Anthony Milford.
It's one where he's getting treated, isn't he?
Well, it's an interesting decision, that one, because 60 metres upfield, the Warriors had to play the ball from, or a full set, and now they have to come all the way back for a penalty.
His eyes had eyes from the whole time. You could see in the frame, a few frames that the ball had left the picture. They get upfield, as you mentioned.
Got a ball, mate.
Chase back once again from Kodi Nikorema.
In the end, it doesn't matter what happened with Metcalf at this spot right here. Oh, he's let it go. See, it's definitely come in, and then it's come off. A Dolphins player. Could be a scrum right there to the Warriors.
Absolutely.
With a full set of 6.
On the 40.
They have to come back to the penalty.
And good ball.
Montoya's coming off too.
Wait for the kick. Hold.
And Montoya's come off the field for an HIA after that hit as well. So Sirenen is out there now. I think we unpicked it all. There's Fanor Blake.
Mark, stand up the shoulders. Back and hold, Joe.
Despite all the stuff, still only 6'4", the try piece. Yes, Sirenen hit that line nicely.
Fresh legs, leg speed.
And a good play the ball too, as Egan rolls it off to Johnson. Almost get through the tackle there of Nichols. And Sirenen finds his hands on the ball again. Good set here. There's still 2 tackles left in this set as well. Harris. Ball's a bit flat there for Fanor Blake.
5, Kenyon. Square.
Last play now.
Hold. Nothing late.
Johnson to the line. Beautiful hands. It's gone backwards though. Nyakore. That is the last play. Nyakore not aware that he needed to put a kick in.
It's a disappointing step from the Warriors. Really seeing them, they lose a bit of shape through the middle, looking a bit disorganised. Luke Metcalf really needs to take charge of that left edge. They had numbers out wide there, could have gone his way.
Aiken taking some tough carries in the game.
Oh, it's been a tough game. Definitely physical from the Dolphins' point of view. Been turning up for each other, tackling hard. Been very physical, and when that man comes back on, I'm sure he's going to finish nice and strong with his last stint.
Kenny Bromwich. Jesse Bromwich be amped to get back out there. There's Mark Nichols. Dolphins, remember, playing without Milford.
Nothing late on him, Jackson.
For a few more minutes. Adam Pompey back to gather that one. Now 15 metres inside Warriors territory. Martinez Lesniak, he's run for 100 metres in the game. Now, and there's a great run from Nicol Puxta, who's leading all runners in the game with 150.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Curran. Doing a good job with Rocco Berry off the field. Remember, failing that HIA in the first half as Egan. A little dab from him. Last play. 25 metres out. Switching to the other side as Metcalf kicks this time. Play on. Ooh, is that knocked on by Nikorema? It was.
Well, that's the first thing he's done wrong all night. It's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think the kick was going to go right. Luke Metcalf, who got the ball late, his pass was gone to the wrong side of the field. He gets up nice and high.
Ended up being a good kick from Luke Metcalf, honey, wasn't it?
It was a good option, and Cody under all sorts of pressure there. It's unfortunate for him. It's been really good for the Dolphins.
What a chance here for the Warriors.
You only need 5 here.
Be one of the big moments in the game right now.
Head down, head down.
The Warriors just struggle with their execution in this game. 2 or 3 opportunities.
Wait in.
Arguably they should have taken, they haven't. See what they can do here as Johnson runs at the line right now. Nyakore, good tackle. Ewan Aiken got him. Egan, Barnett! Did he get it down? He's held up.
So, beautiful defence then. A wonderful, courageous line from Barnett. He comes flying at it. But once again, this Dolphins defence been amazing. Teague, a number of them in and around the ball then.
Johnson. Here's Tom Ali. He's out there now for the Warriors. No Dylan Walker again today with that toe injury, so Ali got a call up. Egan. Johnson again, beautiful pass. Here's a chance. Wataniza Lesniako, yes! That is how to finish it.
Well, I thought Charles Nickel-Gluckstone was going to throw the dummy and go right through himself. But selfless as he passed it on, the man with the locks and the smile and the 2 thumbs up, that's a try. He's happy. High fives all around.
Well, the right edge has been on fire, hasn't it? Sean Johnson, Marata Niukore, causing all sorts of troubles. And out here, just a straight draw and pass from Chance. Dylan knows where that try line is. He loves a good dive try, doesn't he?
Now, there was an incident off the ball. Just as we look at the try there was a collision between 2 players off the ball. Katoa and also Niukore, I think it was.
For the obstruction on the inside.
Think footy terms, it leads inside the centre.
It's under review.
Just make it call it, bro. You know it's a fucking footy.
Up to the bunker to decide this one.
Looking at the run here of Marata Niukore, who makes contact with Isaiah Katoa, which doesn't allow him to move across and defend Charles Nickel-Clockstar, forcing the winger to commit earlier.
Thanks, mate. Good go, Mark. Yep. Let's get a mark.
Well, there you have it, and that's a tough one for the Warriors, because ultimately he had no shot of getting Chance. Really, had the contact been made or not.
Well, another opportunity goes begging. Frustration for the fans.
Stab line. I would say stab line.
So score remains 6-4. Been held up over the line 3 times in the game. Now that's been ruled out. The Warriors can't let their frustrations get on top of them. They have been doing a good job through that, or absorbing these things through the season so far.
Yeah, absolutely. So too as the Dolphins. And remember, they're a man down, yet they're scrambling, yet they're turning up.
Mitch, get up! Back here, hole!
And it's back in the dummy half.
Get Adam Blair into the game too, Adam. What do you reckon about that one, mate?
Hey, guys, yes, I'm down on the sidelines. I thought you forgot about me there for a minute. I'm getting freezing cold, but I'm loving the contest. It's a great game. The Warriors and Redcliffe are going at each other. Some missed opportunities for the Warriors. There's been a lot of movement going on. Here we go. Warriors back in. Let's go, the Wars. Bring it home.
Harris. There goes Metcalf. Ali. Now Jackson forward. Plenty of red jumpers there, though. Oh!
When the Warriors are having joined the first half, they're playing through the middle. I think they're going a little bit too lateral at the moment. I think they start playing through the middle with some nice bits of shape and inside shoulders.
I think Fedor Black, when he comes back on, is going to be a big part of closing for this game. Actually, so too will Jesse Bromwich. Barnett plays the ball. Here's Johnson, who's looking more and more threatening. Sean Johnson! He's got a double.
Well, that'll do it. I was mentioning inside shoulders, playing a bit more direct with the pass, a short ball, but he doesn't need it. He'll go himself. Sean Johnson did it in the first half. This time is brilliant again. He's turned back the clock. Beautiful stuff, Honey Academy Smiler.
Well, you take it back to the era from the Dolphins. It's just been ravaging them. You see the initial knock on here. This time the Warriors, they make no mistake of it. They really got to give credit. It's just the magic of Sean Johnson that we've seen here. How good is that?
There was nothing on. He just decided he's going to put his foot down here. He's going to have a go, which I absolutely love. There was so many players in the picture there, and they weren't in black and grey, but he refused to give up. He scored a beautiful try for the Warriors.
Well, every time he's touched the ball in the second half in particular, things are happening, honey. He's having a great game, Shaun Johnson, 2 tries. Now he's going to try, and it's an important kick here to get the Warriors out by more than 6 points. He's done that, 12 points to 4. All the points in the game for the Warriors to Shaun Johnson. This is vintage Johnson. Fantastic.
There was nothing there that suggested that he should take them on and have a go. That was just his sheer brilliance and thinking, you know what, I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to take this team on because we need it.
Well, I wonder if he heard you too, Monty. You mentioned about them going lateral. So what does he do? He changes the angle, goes straight through the middle of 4 defenders. Excellent work from Shaun Johnson.
Came off that error too from Mark Nichols. And punished that error with 6 points. Tom Ali. Dolphins still playing with 12, remember. Jesse Bromwich, though, about to come back into the game.
Very physical pack, the Dolphins.
Milford not far away from returning. He's standing in the tunnel as we speak. It's Johnson again. Again, it's looking good for Shaun Johnson.
I think he's cranky, Shaun Johnson. Wants to have a go. This man be cranky too. Wait till he gets on the field.
Murray's making beautiful play here. Here's New Corny at full pace. What a try!
Been waiting for weeks on end to see this man out in the open. We've seen his speed in the early trials against the Tigers here in Mount Smart. Hasn't it his opportunity of late? He's been floating around, having a snipe. Beautiful short passes there. Marata Nuakore playing like a centre out there on the right. There he is, Metcalf under the dot.
Well, fair play to Bailey Surinen here. What an offload.
Great pass, and Marata Nuakore, he's just been into everything tonight. He can't stop on both sides of the ball. Charging runs as well as running like a back. That's the skill that he offers the Warriors. How good.
I'll tell you what, it even brought Adam Blair out of his seat, eh, Blairy?
Yeah, I'm up at my seat there, guys. I'm kicking the sky, I'm punching the air, I'm trying to do whatever I can to ride the Warriors home. That's a great effort from the Warriors there, just hanging in tough, playing those short balls. Yes, when you've got less numbers on the field, the space is through the middle. Everyone's working hard on the outside, and when they decided to go through the middle, Shaun Johnson's putting on the right footstep, bringing it home, and holy, let's go the Warriors!
Official crowd of, he just saw of 23,686. Another excellent turnout here at Mount Smart. Crowds coming into Mount Smart must be the envy of a lot of sporting teams in New Zealand as we get another look at this brilliant try.
Well, the Dolphins really paying for the time that Anthony Milford's been off, scoring 2 tries in that time. As they start to bring in the troops, Milford comes back on as well as Jesse Bromwich. A lot of work for the Dolphins to do here.
Warriors 18, the Dolphins 4 with 23 to play. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here at Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart. Back-to-back tries to the Warriors have really broken this game open for them as we see Milford back on the field. So the Dolphins back to 13. Just as we mentioned earlier, the execution was lacking in the Warriors. They do execute twice in quick succession. There's Tom Ali. Another good carry from him.
Playing a bit more direct, going through the middle of the park with some numbers. Inside shoulders.
Oh, that was looking good too from Nickel Cookstart.
Oh no.
What's happened here? He's had a very tough season, Chance Nickel Cookstart.
I think a bit of blood came out of his jaw there.
Just head hitting the ground there. Well, he's had some HIAs this season, hasn't he? There seems to be some concern around leg.
Back here. Mark, square, Mason. Time on, hold. Go for.
I think he's all right.
I think he was giving him a rap from the shot he put on.
Back.
Jesse Bromwich back out there now for the Dolphins to end the game. Johnson kicks for Delawatani Lesniak.
6 again.
Being played out by the Dolphins there. So it's a Warriors fresh set, 15 metres out.
Seeing a Sean Johnson hat-trick coming on.
Oh, here's Nickel Cookster. Driving towards the line. And a penalty with a player taken off the play.
Look at that, what are you doing, mate? Tap. I'll get out of your way. Line. Go, no tackles.
So the Warriors, here's Ali.
Release Jesse!
20 minutes to play. Here's Egan. Barnett, what an impact from him since coming on. That's his 15th carries, 117 metres. He's made 11 tackles as well. Egan, here he goes. This is Metcalf. Pompey for the line. Oh, Curran, he'd fallen asleep.
It was a great ball from Pompey. Got his hands free, had a number of guys in the tackle.
Scrum out here.
He was looking up already.
Scrum out here.
Oh, I tell you what, some nice work from
in the middle,
Pompey.
Jess.
It's not as normal in terms of that carry. Josh was looking up. Oh, opportunity lost. He knows it too, Pompey.
Back, Stowe. Just go over in the middle, boys. Come over.
Another point we've got to make here, Honey, is the competition's so close this season. Points differential
Heads down.
could be critical later on in the year. And it's
Heads
important.
in.
Warriors have had a couple of chances through the year to put teams away. Haven't done so.
Down, we're going to go straight away.
Here's another opportunity right now, right?
Head in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold. Break.
The possession you can see here in the second half, it's been all the Warriors that have come out with real intent here. The Dolphins really struggling to find their form.
Oh, something needs to happen for the Dolphins. And there's a strip, so it's going to be a penalty. How about Barnett off the bench, Monty?
Oh, it's been amazing. Just the energy. Heard early on from Coach Andrew Webster that he's got an engine. He can play big minutes if you want. It's exactly what he's doing. But it's the timings and it's the key points of the game when he tries to have his contributions like that line speed. A little bit overzealous in terms of going for the ball.
Had that big concerns about his neck earlier on. The third game of the season when he was injured. That was against the Cowboys up in Townsville. He's back now. Bromwich. Here's Milford. Nikarima. Great ball out to Isa Ako. Oh, beautiful inside ball, Aiken. In fact, it's Nikarima again. That was wonderful play by the Dolphins. Tafari at dummy half. Milford, that's Platt. Now Jesse Bromwich will set it up. Off tackle. This is Esse who's back out there too for the Dolphins. They need something now, the Dolphins with 18 to play, down by 14. Plath. Now Milford. Nikarima. Tafari takes them on, but Curran's up to it. And that's the end of that set.
Tefani, he bounced him. Josh Curran thought he was coming in the sweet spot. Unseen. That's the power of the big man, Tefani. Sean Johnson on the other side of the field too. That edge, he's holding that together well. Coming up with some big shots.
A good positive play, but Tafani really didn't have much room to do anything there, could he? He didn't put a little kick in. Maybe in hindsight, Nikarima should have given a little nudge through.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're targeting that fringe with Josh Curran out there. That I, he's not a centre, but he's done well so far.
Well, if he had $1 for every time he got to Katoa, he's done a good job. Go and get some lollies.
Cordy's got good numbers. He's averaging 81 metres per game, but he's at 130 tonight. 23 tackles too. Harris going as solid as ever in the middle.
Well, sucking the energy out of Katoa, so when the ball gets in his hands, he doesn't have as much juice to create.
Johnson goes for maximum distance. There's Tessie New, who's still the only scorer for the Dolphins in this game. Warriors' defence has been excellent all the way through the contest. This tackling right here, holding the player up, driving them back, slowing the play the ball down.
Well, you need that. They've got so much talent. They can score from anywhere. We've seen them chase points from behind as well. Not going to do it that way, though.
Balance Tafare's dropped the ball.
Quickly. Jerry, got a captain's challenge, mate. My decision of knock on.
Oh, this one's been challenged. It just looked like a loose carry initially, but we'll see.
There are 2 defenders in the tackle. And Marcelo Montoya pulls the ball out with his right hand. The challenge is successful.
It's going to be a penalty to the Dolphins. Good challenge by Balance Tafare.
Yeah. Dolphins still have a challenge.
So here's Tafare throwing himself into the action again, but not going much.
Beautiful shot. They know he's a powerful man.
Got good pace off the mark, hasn't he? Here's Plath. Now Bromwich. 3 tries in the game with the Warriors. 2 to Sean Johnson, 1 Metcalf. So the halves getting the tries. And that's Katoa. Cody Nikarima in from fullback.
Josh Curran doing some fine work out there in the centres. Really hard defensively. Some nice reads.
Good run from Lemuelu, who passed his HIA and is back out there. Plath waits at dummy half. Now it comes out to Kenny Bromwich. Breaking the line on Kenny Bromwich.
Nothing late.
Milford with the kick. Well weighted, that one. Oh, was it? Beautifully judged by Chance Nickel-Quickstart.
Oh, he's cold. He's ice cold, in fact, Chance. He knew that had a little bit too much weight. Beautiful pass as well.
Great play from Curran to try and unleash Watani Zelezniak. There goes Chance Nickel-Quickstart. He's coming up to 200 metres tonight. Chance.
Outstanding. Make sure they play through them as well. That's where they've had all their joy.
Jackson forward. No one there, so Wade Egan. Easy 15 metres for him.
Release. Back here. Hold. Go through.
Fanua Blake.
Jesse, get up. Hold. Wait.
Warriors are 30 metres out. Harris, lovely short ball. Sirenen hit that beautifully again. And he kind of ruled out. Bad play the ball.
I'm going to rule ball plant. If you challenge it into ball plant, you lose them.
Challenge it. Oh no, they've got a challenge in just in time.
Jerry. I've ruled a ball plant. Sirenen.
Bailey Sirenen still has his support arm on the ground when he tries to place the ball on the ground. There's a ball plant. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Yeah, it's a tough rule, that one, isn't it, Monty? I don't know if I like that. He's trying to get to his feet quickly.
Go back. The challenge is unsuccessful. We've got a scrum here to you guys.
If you watch it at slow motion, the pace you do then.
Yes, it is, mate. It's been a part of the rules a long time.
Just a reminder too, the emotional roller coaster of Australia's greatest rivalries kicked off this year. See the best of the best come together and battle for Origin glory. There are limited tickets available for the women's game 2 in Townsville and men's game 3 in Sydney. Make sure you're there live. Secure your seats today at nrl.com/tickets. 14 points is the margin, and straight away Isaako is that's still there for the Dolphins. How did they keep that in? Extraordinary. There is Teague, who now sets it up in the middle of the field.
Oh, they've got some ball-playing ability, this Dolphin side. Not just brutal in defence, and a side that is resilient. When they want to play, they can. Beautiful work keeping his feet up and avoiding going out.
Tafari did well too to keep it alive. Now they've messed that one up, the Dolphins. Here goes forward for the Warriors. What a mess that was for the Dolphins. Now Metcalf. The Warriors can put this game to bed, you'd think, with one more try. And now could be the opportunity to strike. There goes Nukordi on the short pass from Johnson. Sheridan used as a decoy. Harris for Norblake trying to power over.
Fall short. Kenny out.
Egan. Sean Johnson. Great hands. Dylan Watson is a Lesniak. He was denied earlier, not this time.
That's why he's all smiles and hugs too. Plenty of love to give around. Montoya's over from his wing to the right to celebrate him and applaud the efforts from his fellow winger. Wonderful work down that short side. The Warriors, all high fives. Come here, Sean Johnson. I thought he was going to have a go. He played nice and tight. The arcing run from the winger, Dallin Watene-Zelezniak coming across, and he tried to get closer to the post.
Well, that try is confirmed. Dallin Watene-Zelezniak. That smile is putting a smile on your dial, Adam Blair.
I'm still smiling while you're talking, Glenn. It's great to see the Warriors scoring another try, but you've got to give credit to Joshy Curran. I think he's been doing a great job. He's played most of the game in the centre position, had a couple of good little breaks, but then nice little soft hands to put Dallin in. He's obviously happy. The boys are happy. The crowd's all behind the Warriors, and we're coming home strong, guys.
And that's another try for Dallin this season. A terrific season now, isn't he? He's at top of his game since he returned to the team after having a few injury problems earlier on in the season. Watene-Zelezniak's now scored in 3 consecutive games. And here's Johnson to preserve his 100% kicking record for this evening. Which he's done, 24 points to 4. The Warriors looking at their biggest win of the season right here in this game now.
Well, I've already mentioned how close it is. Points differential is going to be key. They haven't really had a game where they've really put their foot down and been relentless and gone on with the result and got as many points as possible. Here's an occasion now in front of the home crowd. Get that done. Don't forget that this Dolphin side, they're used to coming back. They've done it a number of times this year.
Stand back, boys.
Warriors are back in action next weekend against the Raiders in Canberra. Jared Croker's 300th game. Biggest win for the Warriors this season was back in round 3 against the Cowboys. It was a 14-point winning margin, 26 points to 12. A lot of tackle busts for the Warriors in this game. Well up on what the Dolphins have been able to achieve. They're the same stat the other way around with missed tackles. Harris to Curran.
Joshy and Marata changing in and out between centre and back row, sharing the workload, making it harder. They're very good together.
Nukordi's been a good performer, honey, all season, but these numbers are great. 11 carries, 145 metres, and 24 tackles.
Oh, just an absolute workhorse, isn't he? Relentless in everything that he does. Really leading from the front for the Warriors.
Johnson. Watene-Zelezniak flying through there on Tessie New.
Oh, they can't catch him. Happy feet.
Tessie New. Hard man to tackle. All muscle as Tessie New. Taken. Dolphins got to dig deep now.
Been good, his Huckle. Been very good for this Dolphin side. His form this year, as we see, career best. Brilliant again tonight.
Yeah, 168 metres, 15 carries for Jermaine Isa Ako. But I feel like he's had a quiet game. Strange, isn't it? Here's Wallace. Katoa. Good little short ball to Lemuelu, but again, good tackle by Curran, seals off any chance of an offload. Just as I say that, there was an offload. Oh, Watanese a lesbian! He's got super glue on his hands.
Well, 10 points for the hat-trick. Another 10 points for the beautiful way, the dive he scored that try. The crowd is really erupting out there. Full house sold out here at Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart. Privilege to give back to them when you've shown them the effort like this from the boys. Picked it well, honey.
Oh, he just snatches it straight out of fresh air, doesn't he? And he's been so strong tonight. That right edge has just been absolutely unstoppable. Nobody in front of him. Lights up the crowd. And how good to have a complete performance from the Warriors tonight here at Mount Smart. It's been a long time coming.
7th try of the season, his 3rd double, Adam Blair.
I can't believe that, guys. What a try from Dallin Watene-Zelezniaki. I didn't hear me yelling through the mic there. I was going crazy. He's scoring a try, he's running away. But that's what you get when Dallin's on the team. He's all or nothing. He goes for those moments, and he went after it. It come off. And the Warriors again, we're in for another try. So great work from the Warriors. Dolphins, we know what they're like though. They'll keep hanging in there. Yes, it looks like I can say it, guys. I think we're going to get this one.
Yeah, looks pretty certain now, doesn't it? 30 points to 4 potentially here. Warriors have shut out the Dolphins in the second half with 4 converted tries now, 24 to zip. Johnson 5 from 5 on the night, 30 points to 4 with 6 and a bit to play.
Those locks just flowing freely at the back. The dive, the dismount, the crowd there to support, and I love it. Witness the joy between 2 wingers.
Yeah, it's a cool shot, isn't it? Next game for the Warriors here at home at Mount Smart is at the end of the month against the South Sydney Rabbitohs. That'll be an interesting game. Of course, Origin will still be being played as Bunty's back out there. And the South Sydney Rabbitohs, who knows? Will Cameron Murray, will Latrell Mitchell show up for that game? Who knows? Might he beat them? Barnett. Oh, he's hit hard there. Good shot by Wallace. And Jesse Bromwich. Good all Blake. Here's Nikori. Well, just about every time he plays, Nicole Cookstart puts his hand up to be man of the match. And he has again tonight, to be fair, with the numbers. But I tell you what, Nikori is right there with him.
All the effort. He's not giving up on any chase. Post-line support, pre-line support. He's just there because he wants to win.
Jesse New.
Luke, move! Square, Josh! Hold here. Hold, Bunty!
Tell you what, as much as the Warriors have looked this impressive with the ball, defensively they've been great in this game. CS Isa Ako can make something of this. He's away. Isa Ako, brilliant run. A chance to Cookstart got him.
Fantastic. Isa Ako once again having a field day down that right-hand corridor.
There's a clever kick. Milford doesn't get the bounce chance. Nickel Cookstart does.
Stand! Okay.
Montoya.
Jesse, move! Hold! Go to Jesse! Don't go on!
Here goes Watene-Zelezniak. He's lost it. That's a fair strip ball that was lost. Unfortunately, Katoa's just dropped it at the end there. Lucky for him, the young half.
Refuse to give up, don't they? Into contact, 2 men in there right now.
It was Lemuelu who's almost getting away with that one.
Guys, let's go. Aaron. 15 seconds.
Titans and the Rabbitohs kicking off shortly here on Sky
Can
Sport.
you watch that on the other side, Billy?
Another game coming up tonight as well.
Down we go. Let's go.
3 games on Saturday.
Clock off. Stay there, Jesse Aaron.
It's the Sharks and the Broncos there. Could be a ripper, that game.
Can he move?
All these games important with all of these teams so close on the points ladder. Bunty's dropped that one. Pass wasn't where he was really wanting it, and Issy's picked it up.
Yeah, it was a pass that dipped as well. This one's the catch, and those front row forwards, you don't want those ones.
See if the Dolphins can get a consolation try here. Milford. Nikarima to Fane. Can he wind up here? Isa Ako. Oh, brilliant play from Jermaine Isa Ako. And he's over for his 13th try of the season.
Well, if anyone deserves a try, it's that man. Jermaine Isa Ako. Well, it's disappointing for the Warriors. It's just brilliant and shows the effort that this side puts in. Refuse to die attitude. Cody Nikarima as well. Te Whare, not much room to move at all. But he pops that ball off, and Isa Ako, wonderful play.
Lovely finish here from Jermaine Isa Ako. Te Whare was influential in that play too. It was a lovely finish.
Right to go, mate. Time on.
Good work here by Te Whare. Timing of his pass was important there, and he let it go just perfectly. And some late joy for some Dolphins fans in the crowd. And there is Isa Ako going up to second on his own now, but behind Micah Sivo. He's at 15 tries for the season for Parramatta. They're still lurking there, aren't they, the Eels? I wouldn't count them out yet. They're making a bit of an impact on the NRL this season, even though it's been a slow start for them. Isa Ako can't convert his own try. There's none from 2 for the evening. 30 points to 8. Good work by Sako. He had a little work to do there too, didn't he? Finished that one. Our Kiwis team later on in the year. I know it's a way off yet, Monty Beetham. It's going to be an interesting fight for places in that side this year.
It's been some time since he's worn the Kiwi jumper on the wing. So you know what, he'd be one of the first wingers thought of. Thinking about that Kiwi side.
You need the goal kicker too, don't you? Pompey restarting play. 2 minutes to go here at Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart. Oh, Stone passed it to himself. That takes some skill.
Did he have a string on that? It was like a yo-yo. He just pulled it back.
Exactly. Katoa.
Just stand in the middle.
Right game for the 19-year-old. We'll see the best of him in future years, though. He's already played for Tonga.
That's right. That's right.
Mako moving it out this right again to Whare. Missed out this time, and is Isa Ako. Takes the tackle and stays in the field of play.
Go for Mitch, come.
Milford, good pass into midfield. Nice switch of play back to Esse. Jared Wallace, that was good play. Nice play from the Dolphins again. And Wallace was involved in the thick of it as Ewan Aiken was wrapped up by Johnson. And that's the end of that. So 1 minute to play. You'd think this will be the last set of the game now as the Warriors will just wind it out. And comfortably post their biggest win of the season. A much needed one after losing 4 from their last 5 games, Monty Beetham.
Yeah, but it's the games at home that you've got to ensure you win. Got to repay the fans for turning up. We'll sell out here tonight at Go Media Stadium. So when they turn up, it's imperative you win. That's exactly what they've done. Great performances all around.
There's no doubt about they'll have a big crowd here for the next game against the South Sydney Rabbitohs at the end of this month. With the next game against the Raiders and then a bye. Before they are back here. Sirinen. Fonua-Blake. Let's check his numbers. 195 metres. 20 carries of the football. What a machine. Nickel Cookstart. He goes to 200 metres with that run right there to end the game. Well, it was tight for 40 minutes, but they have romped clear in the second half. The Warriors with 4 converted tries and have posted a comfortable win on the scoreboard. It's all smiles in the Warriors camp with a win tonight over the Dolphins by 30 points to 8.